Hello there, this is the Fabled Harpooner, and as you can see, I have a switch axe, or sword axe, depending on what you prefer and what you're believing. Now, as you can see, I'm actually comparing two switch axes that I could use. I'm going to go for the Ludroth Axe simply because it will be the first time I use it, since I just got it. And the Pecker Expander I've already used. But by comparing them versus the Barroth, the Pecker Expander will be the better option. You have more raw attack power, both are elemental files, so they will benefit the same way. The sharpness on the Pecker Expander is much greater, I mean, more than twice the amount of green sharpness. Although in the sword, English. Difficult language. Anyway, in the sword form, they wouldn't bounce, but still the green sharpness is really good advantage. And as far as the elemental goes, to do both 120 when it's fire, then there's water. So basically the Pecker Expander will do more damage when the mud is off, and the water will do more damage when the mud is on. As I said, since I haven't really used the Ludroth Axe before, and I have used the Pecker Expander, I will go for the Ludroth Axe. But still, I will leave the Pecker Expander in this case would be the better option of the two. The Ludroth Axe might benefit from the Ludroth armor set, excuse me. But really only for the water up attack. Other than that, not really much else. Here I will stick to the same skills as I used for the previous weapon, which is the sharpen aim and sharpness. I don't really care about the other two since this guy doesn't do poison and the team player well. It's good, I think. Can't really tell if it's better or not. Don't really pay much attention to the Shagalag when they fight. Only a few times when they knock down the monster or heal me right when I need it. But these two, at least this one is good. The other one might not be necessary for this weapon, but still it's not that much sharpness. Could go down mid combat. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's go. Noodles. Oh, a lot of fresh items. Horse pork, jumbo bread. Oh, deflector. Stain sharpness when the sex are deflected. Yeah, but will do be deflected. Groomer. Could be a good option to get rid of the water blight sooner. Can't use the. Well, could bring some field vine bombs for the area. What's it? Area 3, I believe. Is it 1, 2, or 2? There it goes with this felines. Drives them crazy. Goes for the Barroth all the time. I don't know. Super carver. No. And the slider is this one doesn't pin down. Scare bursters. Not really going to be fleeing much from this critter. I don't know. Riser or groomer? I'll go for groomer. Yeah, ignoring the urgent. And we'll hunt another Barroth yet again. I hope that the changing the weapons is actually diverse enough for you lot to bear me watching the same monster, watching me fight the same monster over and over again. And here I go with the heavy breathing. I really need to control that. I'm becoming aware of my heavy breathing, but I just don't control it. Now, with this weapon, I don't particularly enjoy or like the file discharge attack. you need the monster to stay still. And the charge up attacks don't really do that much damage. I'm guessing it's good when you're using it with a status file. Oh yeah, missed that one. Yeah, that one we need. But with elementals or power files, I just don't find it that useful. I prefer the movements with the sword. Yeah, roll into the attack. That's a good dodging skill. Actually tried to do a discharge there, just as and since this monster, unless exhausted, doesn't stay still for much, you really need to time the discharge to hit. I pretty much like to use up the sword file until it's mostly drained. And miss completely hitting the tail and get hit by it. Those are good tactics. Now this is a combo I like, which allows you to switch between sword and axe without having to pause between attacks. Now the reason why I keep this attack up even though I'm bouncing is because I believe that is the most powerful attack this sword has, the overhead chop. I think I was far enough from that, so I didn't really dodge. It's pretty much as powerful as 2 swings from the axe from the sword in sword form, from the switch in the sword form. Could be different in this edition. I mean, look, and I got knocked out the mud from the head. Well, I guess that was more from the water attack. And I still have. Yeah, I'm guessing the sharpener skill is not necessary because the sharpness skill is really keeping the green up. Am I hitting the tail or the legs? Back legs. Oh, the sharpness is already gone. Really need to find a way to hit the tail. He has to reach, but he really needs control of timing to reach the tail. Now I remember fighting this guy the first time on the Wii. It drove me nuts. I believe the first time I fought him was precisely with a switch axe. I think one of the first ones, the first or the second one you can get, which was a power file, I believe. Really early on was. And this is the first one that managed to triple cart me most of the time until I got used to its attacks. Yeah. Pretty much that was going to happen. I keep forgetting. If I try to draw into sword mode, when the file is not below half full, we'll draw into reload, which is not a good idea. Unless it's what you wanted to do. Ooh, he's gonna eat. I think the first time we're going to see him eat from here. Now this could be a good opportunity. Okay, the explosion went off. Not sure if we really hit that for that much. Prevented it from eating, but it still got enraged, which doesn't really matter. I think we would have preferred him to eat, but it would have enraged anyway. So it was only going to take a couple of hits. Ah. You really need to be careful when hitting him if you're going to hit the head in X mode, because you're going to bounce like hell. Unless you really have good sharpness, which at this stage is you're not. Yeah, I really should change to sword axe, but I like to do it mid-combo, not just change. Which you do by, like this. You stab, and yeah, the paths are going back to the mud zone, area 3. So yeah, about the Felvine bombs I was talking about, that's area 2, where the felines are. Okay, is he tired again? Yeah, he looks like exhausted. Ah. It's really hard to get the angle right to slice the tail. Oh, that one got the mud off again. I really want to cut it. I'm guessing the Pego Expander will have cut it already because of the extra raw damage it has, which helps with the cutting. Position myself. Yeah, missing it completely. 4 swings, hit once. Such a mobile creature. I think that hit the leg rather than the tail. Some strange this hitbox is sometimes. Okay, now still. It might be better to cut off the tail with the axe mode. Stand still. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Try to roll for it. That's a bit strange thing. Flinched him with an overhead chop. Strange that you can flinch him with a attack that bounces. Ah. The thing is, since it's an elemental sword, in sword mode, the switch axe, it's dealing water damage mostly. I'm not sure if you get any benefit from the raw. No, you probably don't. Probably should stick to the axe mode until it gets some mud on, because otherwise I don't think I'll be doing much damage here. He's running away. So yes, the Pego Expander would have been a better option, I believe. Oh, it's not even painted. How's it going? Okay, it's taking me longer than any of the other previous weapons. Yes, I gotta believe the Pego Expander would have been a better option here. It's taking me much longer. Oh yeah, and I forgot to sharpen. That was a good idea. Well, at least I have speed sharpener. Okay, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? He's going to charge at me. Yep. Oh, what's the fourth enrage I managed to get out of, isn't it? Not one of my best hunts. Took longer than all of the other weapons so far. Really, none of the others went over the 10-minute mark. This one has gone 2 minutes over the mark. No, not here, mate. Well, at least I get a chance to hunt some carpenter bugs here. Ooh! Speaking of which, look at there. 2! 3! Oh god, this is a good quest roll for getting them. Oh, bit of bug. Okay. 3 of them. Okay, then we'll get my farm upgrade for the bugs going. Tempted me with the shiny over there after the quest complete came out. Taunting me. Okay. Barroth Claw, Ridge, Bone, Ridge, Claw, Mud, another large bone. Good to have those. Be needing them. 2 armor spheres. Getting close to 200. Master Bone S. Mystery Charm. I haven't had that in a while. Let's see what we get. Now, so far I keep sending Mo my talismans to the box since the Wii U offers such a easy way to sort the talisman. There's like a separate spot for them, so you can manage them separately. If you have redundant ones, you can see them, sort them, and the ones that you don't want, you just sell. Much easier than the previous version of the Wii. Close range C+. Well, this is good for the bow. I think I already have one, but I'm not sure if this has more or less points. We'll see. Yeah, rain, round acorn, just 30 cents. It's not really worth much. Winter, well, it's extra cash. And there we go. Well, that's the hand. The switch axe. I think it would have been better with the Pego Expander, but as I said, didn't use the what's it called? The Ludroth Axe. Oh, that's a simple name. Didn't use it. That was the first time I got it. Used it against. It still works well. Still, if it doesn't bathe in the mud, water weapons are not that efficient. It depends a bit on luck if he rolls in mud or not after each hunt. Well, that's me signing off, and see you in the next hunt. Next weapon, same monster. Goodbye.